Hi everyone, welcome to today's lesson. I am Tristan and today we're going to learn 5 key vocabulary for TOEIC. You need this vocabulary for TOEIC. Plus, we are going to do 5 TOEIC questions. So, I think it's time to get started. Let's learn this new vocabulary. The first word, accessible. Accessible. Notice my stress, accessible. This is an adjective that means people can access, people can use it, or people can enter it. Let's look at an example. Library computers are accessible to all university students from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Therefore, university students can access this. The computers are accessible to them. Next, the toilet is only accessible to people over 200 centimeters. This is a very tall toilet. If you're short, you won't have a chance. Note the form. Something is accessible to person. And the opposite of accessible is inaccessible. Something is accessible. Because of YouTube, this lesson is accessible to you. Number 2, facilitate. This is a verb that means make something easier, help cause, or bring about. An example, in a seminar, a professor's main role is to facilitate meaningful discussion between students. So the professor's job is to bring about this discussion, help it occur. Or, for some reason, my high school teacher facilitated a school trip to a strip club. Very strange choice. Now, in passive voice, we could say, better training for the company's staff was facilitated by the consultant. So the consultant helped make this happen. Now, of course, the noun for facilitate is, you guessed it, facilitation. The next term, dedicate. Dedicate is to commit or devote something to maybe achieve a goal. Here's the form. Someone dedicates their life, their time, themselves to noun form. An example, the woman has dedicated much of her time to helping others. Notice to helping, not to help. So somebody dedicates something to noun form. Or, my son said he wanted to dedicate his life to milking snakes. Well, whatever makes him happy. Snake milking, look it up, very strange job. Now, the adjective for dedicate is dedicated. And in this form, somebody is dedicated to noun. For example, the company says it is dedicated to providing fast and friendly service. Notice, to providing. The company is dedicated to providing, not to provide. And this is the same rule with someone is devoted to noun, someone is committed to noun form. Number 4, prerequisite. A requirement for something else to happen. Here's an example. Biology 120 is a prerequisite for Biology 211. So, you need to take Biology 120 before you can take Biology 211. Another example. To make fried chicken. Chicken is a prerequisite. You need the chicken before you can make the fried chicken. Last one, number 5, reflect. This is to display, demonstrate, or symbolize. A common form is something reflects noun or something reflects noun clause. Here's an example. Her high score on the test reflected how hard she had worked. So she got a high score, and this high score is a symbol that she studied very hard. Maybe there's a long lineup at a restaurant, and the lineup outside the restaurant reflects the high quality of food. This is a symbol for the high quality of food. If I use reflect in passive voice, I could say, my lack of video editing experience is reflected by the font I choose. Yeah, not a great font. So this bad font choice reflects my lack of experience. Now, reflect also has a second meaning, and this means to think about deeply and remember. This form is reflect on. An example, as adults, the siblings often reflected on their childhood during conversation. So they talked about their childhood. They thought about their childhood. Another example, the CEO asked employees to reflect on what creates a happy workplace. So the CEO said, think about it. What makes a happy workplace? When all of them said more money, the CEO said, I shouldn't have done this activity. Okay, so now we're going to get into the TOEIC questions. We're going to look at 5 of these. We're going to go quick. So if you need to pause your screen, pause it. All right, first question. Well, this is passive voice because the large grant from the regional government facilitated much of the research. So it caused much of the research. So we could say much of the research was facilitated. This is passive voice, starting with the object. All right, 129. Well, here the answer is D. We often say the high cost of the trip, the high cost of school. So the best answer is because of the high cost of acquiring. It is definitely not A or B because for and of are prepositions and they won't be followed by a base verb. After that, we're looking at collocations, the cost of something, very common. 136. Well, I think you can see this is an easier one. She dedicated whose life? Well, possessive adjective. Her life. It's her life. It's she and her life. Woman, subject she, her, possessive. 131. Well, the biggest clue here is on. On. So not thinking on, not considering on, but we reflect on the past. We reflect on an issue. We think about it. So the best answer is C. 134. Well, immediately we can eliminate A because necessary is an adjective, but we need a noun because we have a. So let's eliminate A. Next, let's eliminate C. Demanding can be a gerund noun, but gerunds are not countable. So we wouldn't say demanding, maybe demanding. It doesn't make sense, but we can eliminate C because gerunds 99% of the time will not have an a before them. So it's either B or D. Well, we learned this word, prerequisite. It's a requirement. It's something you need. So the answer here is B. Well, thank you for joining me today. If you like this lesson, check out my other vocab lessons on this channel. They will help you with TOEIC and maybe life. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and have a great day. Bye.